is Mystery Meat's Fine Dining podcast, helping foodies discover new restaurants and new friends. Here's your host, the founder of Mystery Meat, Seth Ressler.
Hello, and welcome to Mystery Meat's Fine Dining podcast. My name is Seth Ressler. I'm your host, and I'm very excited today because we have Jackie Morrissey. She's joining us. She is a Boston native. She is co-founder of not one, but two blogs, Just Add Cheese, and also Boston.com's Chowdown Beantown, both of which she co-authors with Michelle Zappelli. Jackie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Let's start with Just Add Cheese. Tell me about that blog.
Sure. Just Add Cheese is essentially Mish, I call her, my co-writer. We started it when we were seniors at Northeastern University, and it just kind of snowballed into a whole lot of awesome over the last 2 years now.
Nice. And then how did you guys get involved with Boston.com?
Boston.com actually reached out to us about a year ago, and they were interested in growing their community blogs forum. And so they asked us if we wanted to kind of come on as their 20-something food bloggers tracking what it's like to navigate the dining scene in the city, and sort of where we get some of our food inspiration from. So that is sort of how Chowdown came to be.
Now, tell me about the blogs. Do they have a particular focus? Is there something that, you specialize in for each, or?
Well, Just Add Cheese, you'd think that it would be all about cheese, but really it's just based on a mantra we have. Misha and I really love cheese. We're both half Italian. There's always a cheese plate on the table to start when we hit any restaurant most often. We just really think it makes every meal better. So we like to hit up a lot of new restaurants, a lot of hidden gems restaurants in Boston. Everything we write about is usually a restaurant that we would recommend to someone. We don't usually review restaurants that we don't like just because we're not really feeling inspired about it. But yeah, just places that we love that we think other people who are into food should know about in the city.
So between the two of you, how many nights a week are you guys going out to restaurants?
Ooh, we have been probably going out, I'd say 3 to 4 nights a week.
Whew.
Yeah.
Well, I know you've got a great restaurant recommendation for us, and we're going to get to that. But before we do, I want to talk a little bit about Mystery Meat because you've actually hosted a couple of Mystery Meats. And for those who don't know, Mystery Meat is a social dining group that we started in Boston. It's a bunch of foodies who get together to try a new restaurant. The catch is they don't find out where they're going until 24 hours in advance. And you've actually done a couple of these where you've chosen the restaurant and written the clues and letting people know. Tell me about the Mystery Meats that you've done.
Love Mystery Meat. The first one we did it at Tres Gatos, which had just opened at the time. It might have even only been a few weeks old. It is a record shop and a bookstore. So the bookshop is in the back of the store, and they usually have a DJ. And then in the front is where the restaurant area is. And now they've actually added a patio.
And then the other one, you hosted another Mystery Meat earlier this year.
Yeah, we held it at church, which we loved it. We had a great time. We've always loved church. We both went to Northeastern, so we used to eat there a lot. They've got great cocktails. They've got a great vibe. We wanted to host it there because they had some new dishes, so we thought that might be something interesting for at least people who had been to church before. They would at least get to be trying something new that they hadn't had.
And tell me about a couple of those dishes.
My favorite is the spring cannelloni. It was almost like a pasta enchilada, and it had cheese. There was mushrooms, spinach, and then we did try the chicken and waffles because I think they do a great job with that. And I love the homemade gravy they use. The green garlic gravy is so good.
Nice. Well, we'll throw links up to both of those Mystery Meats on the website, and you can find them at mysterymeat.org, MEET.org. And you can also sign up if you want to go to a Mystery Meat if you're in Boston. If you're in San Francisco, we're actually going to be launching a chapter this fall. So if you want to tell all the people from San Francisco about Mystery Meat?
Oh my God, do it. It's so much fun.
Great. Well, let's talk about your restaurant recommendation. Where are you telling people to go?
I am telling people to go to J.M. Curley, which is currently at the top of my favorites list.
And where is that in Boston?
It's kind of sandwiched between the downtown crossing and the Park Street Tea Stop. It's just a great neighborhood spot. I find myself eating there all the time.
What type of cuisine are we talking about?
It's kind of an American comfort food cuisine with definite influences of Southern style food. They've always got fried fish somewhere on the menu, fried chicken. There's cast iron cornbread, a lot of fun stuff.
We're going to dig into a couple of your favorites here, but first tell me a little bit about where the name of J.M. Curley comes from.
J.M. Curley was a mayor of Boston back in the day. He is kind of a controversial political figure, and he was known for getting things done. And that's pretty much what J.M. Curley is doing in downtown Crossing right now.
So I walk in, and what's the decor like? What does this place look like?
Pretty chic for the downtown Crossing area, actually. There's a lot of exposed brick, kind of a train car style.
Nice. Who's the chef? Who's the mastermind behind this place?
So I just met him actually recently. The chef is this guy, Sam Mansour. I think he's originally from North Carolina, and he kind of traveled all over the states before making his way to Boston. And his team is actually, I've met a few of the chefs there too, and they're honestly one of those teams that seems like a family, or like they've known each other forever. Everyone just kind of plays off each other really well, and they always have specials. They've got chalkboard specials. It's called Sammy 7, and they're constantly switching, which is great for me considering I go in there all the time. There's always something new. I never get bored, which I love. And it's just an opportunity for them. You really get to see how much fun they have in that kitchen.
Awesome. So I sit down, I'm looking at the menu. I want to order an appetizer. What do you recommend? Where should I start?
The cast iron cornbread is just ridiculous. You have to have it no matter what, anytime. Even if you're going in there to have a few drinks and don't want to eat, just order it. It is so, using the word, but it's so moist and buttery. It's just perfection. Honestly, it's perfection. There's like a huge slab of butter in the middle just melting when it comes to the table.
All right, and what about main dishes? What are you recommending?
I have to go with the burger. They have a ton of toppings, anywhere from peanut butter.
Wait, peanut butter on a burger?
Yeah, people love it. But I guess the secret is you've got to put it right on the burger. Like you can't put the burger and then the cheese and then the peanut. Like that just doesn't work. You've got to do the burger, and the peanut butter is going to be right on the meat.
All right, what other kind of burgers we got there?
It just actually won an award. Boston Globe just put it in their list of 25 best burgers in Boston. So yeah, it's no joke. They usually have a homemade Russian dressing on it, and it comes with caramelized onions. Got a bunch of fun stuff that you can add to it. They're always encouraging you to add, a fried egg or bacon to it, which I think is a great idea. So you can't really go wrong with a fried egg and bacon on anything.
Nice. And then tell me a little bit about dessert.
They've got these things called concretes, which are pretty wild, but they're like milkshakes. They're really thick, dense milkshakes. And that's another opportunity where they let you get kind of crazy with it. They've got tons of toppings that you can put in those as well. They've got like Rice Krispies, Fruity Pebbles. I think you can put orange soda in it, which actually is delicious because it's kind of like a creamsicle. Yeah, they let you get wild with it. There's like brownie pieces, cookie dough.
So if I want to go in there for a drink, what's the cocktail list look like?
The cocktail list is great. One of their drinks that's awesome is the gin and tonic. They use homemade tonic, and usually I steer away from tonic because it's a little too sweet. But theirs, oh my God, I could drink it any day. It's really not that sweet. I think the homemade really makes the difference. Another one that I've been really into lately, the seasonal Collins. That one changes a bit. And right now they're doing it with strawberries, I want to say. They were doing it before with rhubarb. Now it's on strawberries. So they change it seasonally, depend what's looking good that week or that month. That's another favorite. It's pretty subtle. It's not too sweet. It's got gin in it, and they're pretty simple, but they just blend so well. And then you can't leave without, they're really into Fernet over there, which is the first place I discovered it.
And what is that exactly?
Fernet is a pretty heavy after dinner liqueur, but you got to go in there, and at the end of your meal, you've got to get a shot. Just order the Fernet. They'll love you.
All right, let's play a game, shall we?
Okay.
Are you ready? This is called Out of the Frying Pan. Here's how this works. I'm going to ask you for certain recommendations. Just tell me the very first thing that pops into your head.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay, yes.
All right, name your favorite first date restaurant.
Ooh, that's tough. I guess I would say the bar at 10 Tables, actually.
Name your favorite seafood restaurant.
I am going to have to say B&G Oysters. B&G Oysters is over in the South End. That's Barbara Lynch, but I have been dying to go to Neptune Oyster, and I feel like that might, change my answer.
What's the best restaurant to take your parents to when they come to town?
Ooh, that is a good one. And the parents are paying. Where do we go? I guess Duave. Duave is over on Mass Ave. We love Italian. Their pasta is amazing. The French onion soup, everything. It's really good.
What restaurant has your favorite decor?
Favorite decor? Ooh, it's a tie between Westbridge and Catalyst, both in Kendall Square, and both have a very similar interior.
All right, and last one. What is your favorite place to go for late night food?
Friendly Toast. That one is also in Kendall Square. They're open till 1, and it's kind of like a quirky diner. They serve breakfast all day. The menu is just ridiculous. You can get anything you want. They've got, milkshakes with alcohol. It's a great place to end up at the end of the night if you're hungry.
Nice. All right. Jackie Morrissey of Just Add Cheese and Boston.com's Chowdown Beantown. If people want to read your blogs, where do they go? If they want to follow you on social media, how can they do that?
If you want to follow on social media, it's at Just Add Cheese. You can also follow me at Jackie, JACKI_MO, Jackie Mo. If you want to check out the blogs, which I totally encourage you to do, justaddcheese.com. You can also do boston.com/chowdownbeantown.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate having you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was fun.
This has been the Fine Dining Podcast, and if you like this, please go onto iTunes, leave a review for us. You can also find links to everything that Jackie mentioned at mysterymeat, meet.org/podcast. Thanks.
This has been Mystery Meat's Fine Dining Podcast. You can find links to the websites mentioned in this episode at mysterymeat, meet.org/podcast. Thank you for listening.